Oh, shoot. Oh, my. Hold on. Alright. My volume's a little dicey today. Okay, whatever. Shit. There, I'm breathing heavily into my microphone again. Thought I stopped doing that for a while. That could just be wishful thinking. Okay. So this is going to be another short one, I think. But I like doing short streams. Apparently, it doesn't do much for my viewer percentage, but that's okay. I have no ambition to make it to partner or anything like that, and I hardly think that's a realistic goal anyway, but you never know, I suppose. Honestly, I'm not entirely certain I wouldn't back out of affiliate if it weren't for the fact that I'd lose my cute little channel point redeems that I never use. Well, there's also the two emotes that that folks have made me and that are actually really nice. I'd regret losing those. But aside from that, alright, let's see. Dog is barking upstairs. I don't have to deal with that, happily. And phone is set. I have sadly not been doing anything interesting. I have basically been reading Beckett's Jihad Diary as part of Vampire the Masquerade. I'm a big World of Darkness fan, and I've gotten the urge to read some of the source materials again. I'm not really actually that big of a vampire fan, though. I like the meta plot, reading it like a storybook, and don't get me wrong, sometimes it is fun to play a vampire and eat people. But, I'm actually more of a mage fan. And I'm playing in a changeling game too, which is quite fun. Alright. I swear, between Nightbot and Stream Elements, I'm not sure I actually have any living follower or living viewers at the moment, but that's okay. I've toyed with the idea of just making this just doing it on YouTube and skipping the live feed and just playing the games as let's plays on YouTube. I'm not opposed to the idea, but I do like the sense of community. Really, I like the sense of community by visiting other people too. Speaking of sense of community, uh, there are folks doing some interesting things right now. Plunge87 is continuing his LucasArts game marathon, playing Zack McCracken. I've never played this one, but it reminds me very much of Maniac Mansion and Simon the Sorcerer. It's got the verbs on the screen that you point and click. Push, open, walk, do, put on, turn off. So that's kind of neat. I think the difference between LucasArts versions and Sierra versions is that you have to type the commands in Sierra, but I could be wrong about that. I just remember typing commands in some Sierra games and doing it badly. Very badly. Emmy Andrew is doing her first playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI, which is a gorgeous game. I did play it. I haven't played the DLC yet. I don't know. The ending was just kind of perfect. I haven't felt the urge to play DLC. I sometimes wonder if Opera Omnia died, not so much because of Square Enix losing interest, as as if they ever incorporated Final Fantasy 16 characters into it, they'd have to actually maybe confirm the ending. who did what and so on. I mean, I know my interpretation, but I know other people feel quite differently. Oops, starting soon. I'm babbling. There we go. I know some folks have a different interpretation, and I think that's cool. Personally, I find their interpretation bleak, though. Which is weird, because my interpretation is that a certain character died. Um, and to me, that's not the most bleak interpretation. But that's okay. If you ever want to know my full, well, I mean, I guess there's one character dying or the other character dying, are the usual fan theories. Um, so if you ever want to know my theory, you can always ask me. I am on Discord, and I am on Twitter. So, not that I really do much with Twitter. I'm mostly on Blue Sky, actually, but that's beside the point. All right. So, oh yes, here we are. So where did we leave off? I think we've basically solved most of the subquests in the ruins. We'll double check, of course, but we have solved for the Beastmen. We've cleaned the Shrine of Light. I forgot that I had the fucking holy water for so long. We've even managed to stop the rogue surges of transfiguration magic, so hopefully we'll see less mutated creatures. What we still have to deal with is the site, escaping through the ruins. Interestingly, a love forged in hell is left as an open case, and that talks about the hell woman vampire that we beat called Levita, and someone named Alindra. We do have Alindra's amulet, and I haven't been able to do much with that, but apparently they were rivals. I wonder if Galan is still alive. That would be interesting. I wonder if the hell people are a matriarchy, or like the way the drow tend to be, or if they're a patriarchy. I'm curious. Levita's got her own section, and it also mentions Alindra and Galan. So I feel like we're going to be doing more with the hell people, maybe? Like, her people are probably somewhere past the ruins. There's the amphitheater that we have not been able to fix, but it sounds like we need to repair the damage to the ruins as a whole, which I think is what we're doing here. And the amulet, as mentioned, we are in the secured area. We have used the portal system to enter the master control room. There is an ancient guardian here, and it seems to be more alert, but we can talk to it. I stopped last night before talking to it. So, what does the map show us? Oh, interesting. Oh, more little areas to invade. Okay, I think, overloaded at this point, but is there anything Oh, stop wandering off, you little fucker. Is there anything I can give to someone else? And should I rest? I'm actually thinking I might want to rest, because I don't know if there's going to be any plot significant things here. Now, is there something I can hand over to... You can keep that. Actually, I handed it to Orion this time, but there you go. I've not been doing much with crafting. Robin, in your brooding sexiness, if you could please carry something of mine. I don't know which. I could give you your fucking grandfather. That's probably kind of cold. Alright, fine. I won't give you your fucking grandfather. Even if I want to. What's in the belt pouch? 6 pounds, but that might... What do I have in there? Is it full? It is, but not by much. So let's shove these in here. Yeah, you carry those. And I can see about putting a few more things in here. Book, letter. Alright, here we go. So let's rest, because Orion's pretty much half dead. And I do have a fair amount of food. The red berries... Well, actually, they might do it. It might not waste the red berries. They both will say 1 day, but maybe it won't spoil. I'm not exactly sure how spoiling works, because I haven't kept anything past the date yet. But we'll see. Let's talk to the Guardian.
I bid you greetings.
This massive golem watches you calmly. Actually, I should say guardian. I learned relatively recently that golem's kind of an appropriative term. It has a significance in Jewish folklore that kind of like the Wendigo does in Native American folklore, and both things are maybe not something you want to use for a casual monster. But that said, this was made in the early 2000s, so it's not. I don't think it's something everybody thinks about. Hopefully, we get better about that. All right. He does not otherwise react to our presence, so let's use the notebook to try to speak to the golem. Golem continues to watch you calmly as you leaf through the pages to translate a message. Hello, can you hear me? Voice pattern recognized. Who are you? What are you doing here? I am guarding Unit A3. I am currently in inactive mode. Why are you inactive? Shouldn't you be guarding this place? I am in active mode awaiting orders from Master Control. What were your last orders from Master Control? When did you get them? My last directive was to guard the Master Control Center. Contact with Master Control was broken 9 months, 8 days, 22 hours, 7 minutes, and 12 seconds ago. Isn't that about when the Beastman King said the earthquake that damaged the ruin happened? So, so the earthquake that damaged the ruins could not have been the same thing that transformed the Beastmen initially, then, could it? Unless there were multiple earthquakes, I suppose. But the Beastmen would have. Well, maybe I'm confused. That's okay. I might be mixed up at the timeline. My sensors confirm registration of a large seismic event shortly before loss of contact with Master Control. This Master Control system must have been damaged by the earthquake. No wonder things are in such chaos here now. My logic resolver indicates that that is a plausible hypothesis. I like robots. Aren't you going to do something about it? Do you know how to repair the Master Control system? I am not authorized to perform maintenance on the Master Control system. Hi, baby. I have a kitten in my lap. Yay. Uh, who is authorized to repair it? Level 3 access is required to override protocols and initiate Master Control automated maintenance. Can I repair it? Insufficient data for further analysis. I have to try. Ryan looks at you worried. To your surprise, he takes your hand gently. Oh, hello. Be careful. Practically everything we've seen about this place has been dangerous. There's no telling what it might do if you start tampering with its brain, especially if it's damaged. It might not understand that you're trying to help. I think Orion has definitely overtaken Robin as most likely romantic option. I think maybe I've missed some points with winning over Robin that I did not miss with Orion. Oh well. Honestly, I suspect I've got better options with Orion in the long run anyway. I mean, for one, I lack the ability to produce heirs to the throne. Do you think I shouldn't do this? No, I know that you must. Aw, you're the only one who can. Orion smiles and the admiration in his eyes is unmistakable, and I'll be here watching your back. Robin grins, and his grin suddenly reminds you of that day by the waterfall, and so will I. Ah, trying to get back into the game, Robin? Uh-huh. I'll try to see this out. You've got that very, Greg Evigan, who's that other actor I was thinking of? He played John Sears and Nick Wolf. Fuck. I looked him up like a day ago, and I forgot what his name is. Hold on. I must know so I can know who I'm referencing. Actor. Paul Johansson. That's his name. Greg Evigan or Paul Johansson. I think both of those really this guy looks like. If you Google them, I mean now he's old. Don't get me wrong. The fellow is in his 50s easily, good looking, but not the same as this one. Oh wait, sorry. 1 second. I got a Discord. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Someone I've been waiting to chat with had just popped up on Discord, so I had to drop her a message. All right. Anyway, sorry. I'll behave. Then let's get this over with. Okay. So level 3 access will help. I can't get into here yet, huh? Those are some generators. Look, another guardian. This one looks more. Oh, well, I think he's responding to that one that we just passed. I think it's just a delayed message. So we've got some power core panels here. I don't necessarily want to poke at the consoles until I have a chance to look. Sensor array, power control. Oh, look at these images. So this would seem to confirm that the ancients are space travelers, huh? Okay, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna need these crystals here. Oh, okay. Well, Robin can pick that. If he can't, I can. He's not trying to bash it, so there we go. Alright, so you guys stay back. Let's pull you guys over here so you're not in the way. Robin, thank you. Stand your ground, both fellas, and we'll be going in here. I do like that effect. That is a very cool effect. Uh-oh, it's dark though. Um, oh, there I am. Okay, if I poke over here, I guess we're okay. Technically, I think I'm probably supposed to do some sort of crafting to make the robot helm fit on my head, but use magical devices is a strange little thing. Alright. Oh, damaged, damaged, green. I thought I had a green one, but maybe I don't. I'm not seeing one, so clearly I didn't. Damage, damage, damage. So, let's see, what do we have? I thought I had more. Okay, so I've got white, yellow. I got clear. There's a yellow and a yellow. A clear and a clear. Hi, babe. Come here. A red and a red. A blue and a blue. And a violet and a violet. So it looks like of all the crystals in here, I've got a non-damaged version of each one. I think. So let's head back out here and see. But the one I didn't have was green. Okay. I wonder if there'll be any duplicates in case I missed one. That would be useful. Uh-oh, fuck. So this is an issue. I can't quite get the fuck out of here. uh, game. What the fuck? I don't even know what way I'm going. I want to head south. Um, yeah, this is a bit of a problem, actually. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a little better what I'm doing. Okay, that is west. I do want to go west, I think. So if I go ahead this way, can I actually find the turn? I think so. There we go. Can I click it from here? Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, here we go. Alright. Now, the conduit crawling is very cool, but the camera controls are kind of a bitch. I have to say. That's my review of that part of the game. It's definitely a cool thing that's not in the base game. Okay, so there's the Master Control console. Master Control interface. Master Control access panel. That's probably somewhere I'm going to want to go to. Alright. Oh. Interesting that the maintenance key worked in this one, but not that one. Okay. Okay, can I see enough? I can see enough from this angle. Oh, fuck. Until now. Alright, am I in enough to? Yes. Yeah, like I said, the camera controls kind of suck for this. Damaged, damaged, red. Damaged, damaged, damaged. Okay, well, I've got a red. Oh? I can't take it? Maybe because I have a red already? Interesting. Okay, alright, well, then maybe we're okay here. Unless I need the damaged ones to fix them, but I guess we'll find out. It is. My head's in the wall. It is nice to provide us with extras, though, in case I guess in case we miss one. Because I apparently missed the green one somewhere on account of I had to get it from there. Alright, so let's see. What's in the access control panel? That seems like something worth looking into first. Is that an inventory? It is. Damaged red, violet, damaged blue, damaged green. I think I have a violet. Oh, that one will let me take two, but the other one didn't. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, weird. Computer core panel. Okay. So, I think now we want to save here. And go. Tech support in our high fantasy. I was not expecting this to go quite so sci-fi, but I rather like it. It reminds me of like another Eden or Chrono Trigger where you go into the science fiction-y sections. Especially in like antiquity, where you're like, that doesn't seem like it should be, but it is. Alright, so let's look here first. So these are power generators. Power core control panel. I don't seem to have much luck accessing that yet. Okay. We can try the sensor array panel. Is that our planet? That's very cool. I do like that. So I wonder if the ancients are native to the planet or that they settled here. Like, are we native? Are we from Earth? Is this like a bardic voices? Nope, I'm actually not really. Place your hand on the sphere, but nothing happens. Okay, well, probably we need to turn it on. So we've got one other. Master control console. Is there something I'm missing? Alright. Use Leonard's Notebook of Ancient Lore to translate language. I wonder if I'm missing something. According to Leonard's notes, the display is a menu of commands which can be selected by touching the right button on the screen. Okay, one sec. I'm wondering. V20. Such a great thing. They single-handedly revitalized the whole World of Darkness by doing that V20 thing. I was very, very happy with that. um, Basically, the World of Darkness was a role-playing game system that was popular in the 90s and early 2000s, and it came to an end in kind of a way that annoyed quite a few people because they replaced it with a new line. Which, honestly, the new line's great too. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying this to be a partisan of any kind. It's just I liked the old line better. That's the blunt, honest truth there. And so I did have some resentment at the time of the new one. um, and I think a lot of people did because one was replaced by the other. Or at least that was the perception. Even though the lines, while they have some similarity, are different enough that you can play both and have a lot of fun. But still, that was an element. But in like 20. Oh, hi, Rushke. You were allowing yourself to think that your cat being so excited about your return was a sign that she missed you. But she's really missing is her laptop bag bed. I think it's both. I think it's both. I think she likes you and she misses you, but she also misses the bed. So, yeah. Anyway, I was babbling about how, and I think it was 2012 is when they started, but they decided to do this commemorative anniversary thing for Vampire and did a Kickstarter for it, and they like made like twice the goal in like a day because they hit on something I think that's really funny, which is that Vampire and such were big with people my age and a little older. I was in college in the tail end in the early 2000s. but a lot of the people who played were a little older than me, like within 10 years of my age. And the thing is, in 2012, we all had disposable income. And we all had a bit of a grudge about the fact that our favorite lines were replaced by a new one that didn't quite hit what we wanted from it. So so I think that's very funny. And so they kind of brought back a whole lot of stuff, which was really cool. All right. Mhm. All right. One sec. So that's why I was reading that book, but now I think it's messing up my concentration a little. So I gotta close this because I think it's doing some issues. One sec. Huh. Okay. All right. Let's close that thing so it stops eating my my poor computer's concentration. Closing my PDFs. God, releasing source books on PDF was such a great idea, though. They're so easy to search. Even the old ones, it's still nice to go through. Okay, anyway. According to Leonard's notes, the display menu is a menu of commands which can be selected by touching the right combination of symbols on the screen. Alright. Activate facility defense systems or start automated maintenance systems. What do these mean? Let's go start automated maintenance. Level 3 access confirmed. Warning, massive system failure detected. Complete system reboot required to initiate automated maintenance. All facility systems and defenses except for life support will be unavailable until maintenance cycle is complete. Okay. So what happens with facility defense system? Long pause during which a great deal of static is displayed on the screen. Unable to complete command. Defense console control systems are not non-operational. Alright, I guess we'll try the maintenance cycle. Confirm. Automatic maintenance controls are disabled. Sequence must be initiated by manual override. Key a symbol that you think translates to help. Manual override procedure is as follows. Open the master control panel and remove the master control rod. Then enter service crawlway and replace damaged control crystals. Then activate the manual control interface to initiate shutdown procedure. So which one is the service crawlway? Because there's two crawlways here. Okay, let's go to the service panel. Okay. Alright. Like, is this the crawl space or is that the crawl space? I'm not sure which one I think it is. Okay. Alright, I'm not seeing a control rod in here unless it's really faint, because sometimes that does happen. But maybe this is not the... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Okay.
This pack is heavier than I am.
Whiny little bastard. Hold on. Control rod defensive. That's okay. My cat likes to sleep against me in bed, and I wish I thought it was for because she loved me, or for comfort. But I think she really just likes having like walls around her. So she likes to have like be in weird crevices and behind the knees or whatever. She's just like, yep, I've got a wall now. Don't move. Alright, anyway. This is the control rod that you found in the master control room. The short staff is composed entirely of a dark metal, unlike any you've seen before. Holding it seems to augment your talent significantly. It can be equipped as either a defensive weapon or an offensive weapon. It has different powers depending on how it's being used and can be switched between the two. Well, you know what? I have a crap weapon. So, I'm still carrying a shillelagh. I might use this as a regular weapon. My sight seems keener when I hold a rod. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, is it in there? No, it disappeared. I think. Oh, it's here. Hold on. Activate item, long range, unique power.
Greetings and well met.
Um, Use it offensively. Okay. Alright. Here it is. And what does it do? It's a weapon. +2. Whoa! +2 and massive criticals. Well, that's nice. It's got a long range ability? Okay. Okay. Alright. Hey, wait a second. My sight is keener. Can I do something with this amulet? Okay. Oh, fuck! It did something. Alright, a spirit of flame is summoned forth, and she's right here. Alindra Talin. Okay. Let's talk to her. This ghostly apparition is engulfed in an aura of perpetual flame. Her eyes have a sad and haunted look that speak of having suffered great torment in life, and perhaps in death as well. You're not Levita? Where is she? Levita's destroyed. Who are you? See a flicker of hope and joy break on the apparition's ghostly face. Can it be true? Am I finally free of her torment? And do I have you to thank for saving me? Were you being tormented by her then? Who are you? My name is Alindra Talin. I was a Hellwoman scout belonging to Collective 0-0009. That's an interesting nomenclature. Levita captured me and brought me here to be the prey of the spider goddess she worshipped. A note of fear suddenly creeps into Alindra's voice. Have you seen it? You must flee to safety before it finds you. Don't worry. The soul drinker is dead. We killed it. Alindra falls to her knees, shuddering with undisguised relief. Thank you. She says softly through ethereal sobs. We'll comfort her. We're not dicks. You hold Alindra as she cries. Her ethereal form feels strangely solid, almost like the pressure of a hot wind blowing against her. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure Joshua's gay, but, still, it's nice to make friends. I thought I felt something different, she says at last, as she finally gets her weeping under control. I can't feel the goddess's presence anymore. I felt Levita's too when she wore the amulet, which was all the time. Now I only feel yours. Okay. Let's ask her what happened, in her own words. Let's not, pressure her. Didn't we read about Linda in Levita's journal? She was a rival for a Hellman male named Galan. The vampire hated and fed her to the soul drinker. Yes, I remember reading that too, Robin, but I wanted her to have a chance to speak her own story, you know? Bards. After the creature drained my soul into her eyes, she gave my gem to Levita to set it in the amulet she'd taken from me. She delighted in tormenting me, knowing there was nothing I could do to escape from her. So the soul drinker, it sounds like definitely was sentient, and from what we saw, was created from a demonic woman or man. I don't remember which. That's something else. It probably had the full humanoid intelligence then. I cannot thank you for enough for freeing me from that fate. You're welcome. So you're bound to the amulet. Is there any way we can free you or return you to your body? We'll try that first. I don't think you'll be able to do for her what you did for me. Though close to death, my body was still alive when you found it and could accept my spirit back into it. My body's long dead. The only thing keeping my spirit from joining with the divine is the magic binding me to the gem of the amulet. Uh, what should we do with you then? Do you want us to return you to your people? Lynch's eyes lit up with renewed fear. Please, don't let my amulet fall into the hands of the collective. I would only become someone's plaything again. Levita hated and was very cruel to me, but most of my comrades are a little better. You don't sound like you like your people very much. Are you loyal to the Hellman? Alindra's face hardens with anger, and you can feel a wind suddenly stir around her ghostly form. I like that sound effect. I've come to despise my people. The story of why is long, and I will tell it to you sometime if you wish. Okay. You'll be willing to help us? Aw. She looks at you with surprise. You would ask for my help and not simply command it as the possessor of my amulet? She shakes her head, smiling. You must forgive me. I'm not used to being treated with such kindness and respect. Well, that's how we do things around here. Yeah, let's be a bit caddish here. He destroyed the creature that did this to me and freed me from Levita's torment. That alone would be enough for me to say yes. Good, then that's settled. Not quite, Joshua. I think there's one thing that compassion demands we ask first. Alinja, do you want to continue as a spirit, bound to the gem of this amulet, or should we destroy it and free you to move on with the divine? Yeah, let's go with this. We'll ask her what she wants. Is that what you want? Alinja looks at you sadly. I confess that I have little desire to exist as the slave of whoever possesses my amulet, no matter how kind he may be. All the pleasures of life are gone from me now. The world around me feels as ephemeral as I no doubt seem to you. There's only one thing that I yet wish for before moving on to the divine. If you'd help me fulfill that wish, then you would have not just my obedience as a slave of the amulet. I would give to you my complete loyalty, as well as my eternal friendship and gratitude. What is that? There's a Helman bard. Another bard. Jesus, there's a lot of bards in this game. Named Galan. We cared for each other, and only in death, as I felt my life draining away in agony under the soul drinker's gaze, did I come to understand just how we truly felt about each other. I love him. Though he never said the words, I know that he loves me too. And more than anything else I've ever wanted, even in life. I need to see him once more. Say goodbye? Lynn just shakes her head. It's more than that. It's hard to explain without telling you our whole story, but I need to save his soul. I promise that he can be trusted, and I won't tell him anything that would reveal this place or endanger you. Will you help me? Ah. Yeah, we'll do it. Ah. Thank you. That's a big promise to make, Joshua. I hope you know what you're doing. Yeah, you'll have to explain to us sometime why this is so. I think this is said to her. So important to you. We can talk about that later, though. I probably should have asked Robin what he thinks, but I kind of know already. So I'm a really bad boyfriend. I never ask Robin what he thinks about anything. That's awful. We can talk about that later. Right now, we should be getting back to business. Poor Robin. I'm so inconsiderate to the guy. Let's talk to her again. Let's see. You mentioned that there was a long story behind why you want to find Galan again. We have some time now. Will you tell it to me? Of course. I know that I'm asking a lot, and I'd like you to understand why this is so important to me. Hellman society is very different from what you may be used to on the surface. Everyone is expected to subordinate themselves to the whole, and to the common standards of the collective. By their standards, feelings of tenderness and caring are despised as weakness of the lesser races. The earthen, the mountain elves, mankind, all of them are regarded as fit only to be our slaves. The fire elves long ago rejected the value of love and family. Everyone is property of the state. Hell women compete for the attention of males, paying dowries for their sexual attentions. If they conceive and give birth, the child is taken to be raised in a communal education center. The mother is paid for her contribution to society. And the higher the status of the father, the greater the payment. I see. That's what the lore masters say about it, too. Romantic love is anathema to the Hellman. Lust and the satisfaction of brutal passions are the norm, and individual affection is regarded as an aberration. Is that what you and Galan felt for each other? Yes. At first we tried to hide it. We were supposed to crave nothing but carnal satisfaction, and we put on quite a show to prove it, especially to each other. But it was never enough, and we both knew it. We started speaking in secret whispers of how we felt, of how important we were becoming to each other. Go on. There's the dowry system. An adult Hellman who allows himself to be bedded without a dowry invites contempt and suspicion. Galan was handsome and charismatic. It was only a matter of time before other Hell women started to outbid me for his affections. I went deeper into debt, trying to keep him to myself, and we both knew that couldn't go on forever. Couldn't he have just given you your money back? To pay him again? Hunter looks at you with a bemused expression. They don't call it the Hellman Collective for nothing. Every financial transaction is scrutinized, controlled, and taxed by the Internal Revenue infernal revenue service, we would have been caught. So I'm kind of getting a sort of anti-communism, anti-collectivism vibe from all this, but that's all right. Reminds me of Lee Brackett a bit. Go on. Began to meet in secret. Personally, I tend to be pro-socialist, though not necessarily pro-communist. I suppose I'm not. I suppose I need to be more educated in the ins and outs of like where exactly I fall to figure out where exactly I fall with it. Personally, but I'm definitely more pro more socialism than we have in my country. Ugh. So anyway, sorry about the political tangent. Anyway, we began to meet in secret to express our love. That's almost as dangerous as trying to cheat in the dowry system. We became quite clever at finding hiding places where we could get together without anyone noticing. Then a strange thing seemed to happen. Or then a strange thing began to happen. We still ached for each other terribly, but we also found that just being together, talking, discussing our thoughts, sharing our feelings, brought us a whole new kind of pleasure that we'd never known before. We despised ourselves for our weakness and cried tears of shame when we met in secret to share it. But we were together. We found that we simply could not give that up. That was when Levita set her sights on Galan. He was a brilliant officer in the militia, and his star was starting to rise. She became obsessed with She became obsessed with winning status by bearing his child, and offered a bid for him that I couldn't match. He couldn't turn it down without bringing suspicion on both of us, so we agreed that he would have to bet her. Hmm. Then I discovered the passage to the Earthen City and became an instant heroine in the collective. The reward was enough to pay off all my debts and to cover Gullein's dowry for years. I broke Levita's contract and took him back for myself. How did she react to that? She was enraged and threatened to kill me. She points towards the jewel of the amulet that you wear, which she did as soon as she got the chance. We started to have serious doubts about the way of life that we'd been raised to accept and fantasized about running away together to escape. But where else could we go where we would be accepted? I knew it was only a matter of time before Levita found us out or followed through on her threat to kill me. Then she went missing, and I thought we'd been given a reprieve. Galan had other bidders, but I could keep them at bay. Then one day when I was on patrol, she came at me without warning, and before I could raise a hand to defend myself, I was mesmerized and helpless. And the rest of the story we know. I understand why you would want to see Galan again, and even to be reunited with him. But what do you mean about wanting to save his soul? Alindra sighs. We were raised to believe that the feelings we found together were a sick aberration, Robin. There was always a part of us that wondered if perhaps that was true after all, and that the way of the collective was right, and that we were just too weak to live by it. I fear that Galan may still be troubled by those doubts, and that without me to give him strength, he may fall into despair and surrender to them. You don't have those doubts anymore? No, perhaps there's something about having your soul ripped out of your body that helps put your life into perspective. I see everything much more clearly now. Ryan gives Alindra a pained smile. Yes, I quite agree. Let's be comforting. The way of the collective is not a noble ideal of strength, but a perversion that destroys our very ability to find love and value in the world. Somehow I need to find him and make him understand that too, before his soul is lost to that blackness forever. We won't let that happen. We'll help you find him again. Okay, so, story. Now, the catch here is that there are two maintenance areas, and I'm not sure which one is the correct one. There's one maintenance shaft and the other. I'm supposed to do something here. I do get that. But what is the question? Huh. So, alright, I should save, because while that was enlightening, I don't want to read through that dialogue again. Alright, so I have a control rod. Now let's see if it can tell me exactly what I need to do again. Notebook. Actually, what's Cylindra's stats and such? She's an undead elemental. A lawful neutral. Undead. I like her portrait. That is cool. She has a lot of discipline. Creature weapon proficiency. She's quite dexterous. Okay. Alright. Neat. Does she have an inventory? Probably not because she's a summon, but okay. Alright, so let's go with the automatic maintenance cycle. Confirm. Help. Alright. Got the rod. Then enter the service crawlway. Okay. So which one is it? How do I know which one it is? That's the part. Oh, maybe they both are, cause this place had a lot of It occurs to me that this place had a lot of dual things that did the same thing, and I think the left side was usually the Provic side, and I'm a bit more inclined to the Provic than the demonic. Okay. Okay. More right up. Okay, I've learned to summon and unsummon her. Alright. Well, I have to admit, I quite like the idea of having a new friend. Let's see. Oh, must rest before summoning her again, so it's once per day. Alright, so let's have everybody stand their ground. And pardon me, guys. So I wonder if I'd be able to summon other things while having a Alindra present, or if she's like the only one. I do not like the way this works. Okay, because I was forgetting that these seem to be dual images, so maybe just fixing one of them will work. I hope so, because I don't have two of each of each gem. Alright, so what do we got here? I saved though, so alright, so there's a red control crystal in here. We've got a clear. Do I have to take the bad one out, or just clear? Green, yellow. It's easier to keep track of this way. I'll dump them later. I've got two yellows. Interesting. Clear. Oh, maybe I can do both then. I'm gonna have to think about that. Violet. This actually does look like I have two. Except I think I took this green from there, so I might not be able to. Got a yellow, clear, red. Yeah. I don't think I have enough to do it. I've just got these 3 or 4 duplicate. It looks like there's 6. Okay. But I'm hoping this will work. Because I don't really want to have to do both, because I might still be missing some. I'm hoping I'm right about how this technology works. Alright. Come on. Am I in the right place? Okay. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm trapped against the wall. Of course I am. Hold on. Crawl, 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 crawl. Crawl. Okay. Hi guys. You can follow me again. We're gonna see if this is enough or if I need to fix both of them. Okay. Ah, shit. I'm hoping that if we do end up putting up the defenses, the beastmen can still reclaim their homes here. Because otherwise that sucks. Alright, translate. Now let's see. Automatic maintenance. Confirm. Help? Oh, right. Manual control interface is over here. Come on, let me move. Here we are, here we are. Manual control interface. Okay. Ah! Suddenly you can hear a voice in your mind. Manual control initiated. Enter command. There's a voice inside my head asking for a command. Let's tell them. I don't like the sound of that. That master control system is damaged, and now it's inside your head? I think it's okay. There doesn't seem to be any danger. Famous last words. Be careful. Initiate full systems shutdown for complete maintenance cycle. Initiating system shutdown. Scanning associated systems for damage and beginning automatic repair cycle. The lights in the chamber start to dim, and the console begins to show a series of complicated displays. I think it's working. Warning. Current operator interface protocols appear to be partially corrupted. Initiating automated maintenance to reinstall. Corrupted interface protocols. Reinstall. What does that mean? What are you talking about? What is it doing now? You start to answer, but you never get out the words. The sphere glows brightly, and then there's a sudden intense pain in your head, as though someone were stabbing it through with an ice pick. Ow! Last thing you remember is your friends rushing forward to grab you as you fall. Oh, Joshua! God, no! Blackness. Yay, keeled over. Aw, Robin seems upset. Oh, did Alendra get unsummoned? Poor Alendra. Hey, I'm resting. Nice. Well, you know how it goes. Uh-oh. Alendra returned to the amulet. Who the fuck is that? When you finally come to, you're surprised to discover that the pain in your head is gone, as though it has never been there. Indeed, your mind seems clearer and more focused than you can ever remember. What happened? How long was it out for? Who the fuck is that guy? Ryan takes your arm and helps you to your feet. You can feel a slight tremble in his grip, and you realize just how worried about you he must have been. Aw. But the tension eases quickly from his face as he realizes you're okay. About 10 hours. We tried to revive you, but you wouldn't respond. We feared the worst. Suddenly you notice a figure with pale blue skin standing nearby. Who's that? No idea. He appeared just... You guys are so calm about this. He appeared just a little while after you collapsed. We tried to talk to him, but he just stands there ignoring us. Maybe he'll talk to you. Is he an AI? Oh, he's an apparition. Okay. You there. Who are you? I see that you're finally awake. I trust that the protocol upgrade was not too unpleasant. Protocol upgrade? What's that? Who are you and what have you done to me? You can call me Simon. I'm the facility control AI. I've been disabled since a violent earthquake that struck almost a year ago, knocked out most of my systems. Your repair efforts have reactivated me. Thank you. What's an AI? An AI is an artificial intelligence. I am a construct designed for advanced cognitive emulation. I maintain this facility. AI! I love AIs. I've always wanted to be a voice of an AI. What have you done to me? Your access protocols for interfacing with the magic were corrupted. The low-level maintenance routines that you started detected the damage and added you to the list of systems needing repair. Repair? Are you saying that are somehow damaged? Do you feel any different? Yeah, I do. My mind seems clearer and more aware and alert. Simon appears not to have heard Orion, but he nods at you. Your enhancements should have been functioning only sporadically given the damage. They should be more reliable. Enhancements? I think he's talking about my talent. So, is my talent like some sort of weird ancient genetic engineering? Are you talking about Joshua's talent? His ability to predict the future? Is that right? Are you talking about the strange way I have of seeing the flow of history? Simon appears not to have even heard Robin, but he nods when you speak. That's a crude but relatively accurate description of your primary enhancement. Oh, interesting. So I've been enhanced by the ancients, but the ancients were already gone before I was born, so how the hell can that happen? Why do you keep ignoring my friends when they speak to you? I'm only programmed to respond to personnel cleared for level 1 access or above. That's gonna be inconvenient. Can I authorize them to speak with you? Authorization request acknowledged. Level 1 access granted to human male designated Orion Denari. Level 1 access granted to half-elven male designated as Randall Kilraven. Thank you, Simon. You are welcome. Can I assist you further? Oh, I got lots of questions. What can you tell me about what happened to the ancient race that built this facility? My knowledge of what happened to the people you call the Ancients is limited after the start of the Great War. What war? Our society was divided into two classes, the Provic and the Demonic. Although their philosophies were in some respects similar, they were also profound and irreconcilable differences between them. There were also profound and irreconcilable differences between them. Some, including my maker, Simon Andarian, believed that a civil war between them was inevitable. Unfortunately, few listened to him. Oh, Andarian! Again, pen name of the author. We read on one of the information stations about the Andarians, who tried to break with both factions. Was your maker one of them? Yes, he was. This is likely one of the reasons why this facility was prepared for the outbreak of the war, and not captured by one side or the other. I had been secretly programmed with override protocols to take control of the facility and secure it if necessary, and my defenses were significantly upgraded. Oh, we can do. Some of the Provic and demonic staff tried to seize the control center, but my guardians and I were ready for them. Do you have any idea of where they all went? I do hope we can get the Beastmen to still live here. I want to use it as a base of operations, to be honest. I do not. My chronometers have recorded the passage of more than 10,000 of your years since then, so I strongly suspect that their society no longer exists as I knew it. I project a 97% chance that they have regressed to the point where they are no longer possess the knowledge that made this facility possible. I've certainly never seen or heard of anything like it. But the demons still exist. I guess they are the descendants of the ancient demonic faction. A human wizard called Black Magus has opened a gateway to their hell realms. They now roam my kingdom, slaying and pillaging with impunity. Can you do anything to help us stop them? I'm afraid not. I am expressly prohibited from taking sides in the Civil War, and can only use my defense systems to protect this facility. But everything's changed since you were built. Do you think your programming is relevant? That assessment is not mine to make. I am merely an AI, and I lack the capacity for autonomous decision-making that sentient life forms such as yourselves possess. You can change your own programming. I cannot. Can I reprogram you? No. Simon Andarian was very careful to design my systems to prevent me from being compromised in that way. Only he, or a representative bearing his specific override protocol, can reprogram me. Well, it was worth a shot. Can I assist you further? What can you tell me about this facility? This is Transfiguration Research Station 5. Its primary mission was to develop new techniques for the lifeform enhancement, with the goal of evolving the ancient race into ever better forms. We also performed non-experimental upgrades for citizens who requested them. Oh, cool! So you mean anyone in the ancient society could just ask to be changed into a new kind of creature? You know, I'm going to read this as very trans-friendly. I don't know if the module maker Endarian had that in mind when this started, because he first published the module back in the early 2000s. But maybe he did. I don't know. I don't know actually. I do know that he made special efforts to make sure that gay and lesbian folk could play out romances to that effect. But I'm going to take that to mean that that folks could very easily transition species and gender and whatever they wanted. In principle, yes. Most citizens interested in a standard upgrades would go to a cosmetic hospital facility, where tens of thousands could be serviced on a daily basis. Ah, I'm gonna assume that's possible there, because if they can turn someone into a fucking spider, they can definitely change someone's physical, alright, physical outward features to better conform with their gender identity if they want. Well, with their gender. I think gender identity makes it sound more ephemeral or something like that. Okay, anyway, sorry, thinking out loud. In principle, yes. Most citizens interested in standard upgrades would go to a cosmetic hospital facility, where tens of thousands could be serviced on a daily basis. As a research facility, TRS-5 specialized in experimental upgrades. You experimented on people? Those who requested it, yes. Many, particularly among the demonic, were eager to risk the new experimental designs, especially the advanced transformations that gave them direct contact with magic. Oh, that's interesting. Because it did seem like the ancients, if they're turning themselves into elves and so on, that they see that as a more ideal form for their purposes. That's interesting. That's kind of the opposite of how it's usually portrayed, because usually the ancients are portrayed as like higher beings, but it's kind of cool to see the idea of higher beings that transform themselves into us, so to speak, or ancient beings that transform themselves into us as the higher, debatably building beings. Okay, so they wanted magic. Okay. Who was in charge of this facility? Where did they go? The manager of this facility was Simon Andarian. As you may have guessed, I was designed by him and with his likeness. When the war broke out, he programmed me to secure this facility against his return and evacuated with the rest of the staff. Why did you leave those creatures in stasis? There was no time to complete their transformations, and the automated systems are not sophisticated enough to do so safely without supervision from the technical staff. Some of them were also some of them were also not safe to release inside the facility once the war had begun, since they were powerful and likely to take sides. Did you know that one of them got loose? It's a giant spider creature. We had to destroy it. My internal sensors are still offline, so I can't confirm your report. However, your description of the fits subject B6, the experimental life harvester creature. You were fortunate that only a part of its specified that if it's specified. Oh my god, 1 second. Okay. You were fortunate that only part of its specified transformation had been completed. It was highly intelligent and designed to be both extraordinarily powerful and prolific. Can I assist you further? Okay, so we've asked that. How are your repairs coming? Many of my systems are coming back online as we speak. The only ones still requiring manual restart are my defenses. Perhaps you could help me with that by keying the commands into the master control console. Or do you have further questions? Anything else? Nope, I think we covered everything. Alright. My external sensors have just come back online. A large force of fire elven troops have massed at the lower exit and are now entering the facility. We have to stop them. They can't be allowed to take this place. I concur. You must activate my defenses as soon as possible. Okay, well that tells me what I gotta do next, yeah? Core panel. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. I realize I'm supposed to rush, but at the moment, we need to drop some shit off here. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to need any of these anymore. If I do, I'm going to make a note that they're in here. Okay, here we go. Okay. I think we should use this as a base of operations, but I don't know that Simon will let us do that. Oh well, that's okay. So let's get those defenses back online, and then I can watch the amphitheater. Alright, translate, continue, activate defense. Activating defense systems, recharging defense capacitors, rebooting guardian robots, rebooting internal sensors. Estimate defense systems will be online in approximately 30 minutes. Will that be soon enough? No. The intruders are entering through the lower exit now, and the shielding on the transport for portal doors will not be restored until the defense capacitors are recharged. Can they reach and destroy you before then? Yes. You and your friends are currently the only functioning defense system in the facility. You must delay the intruders at the lower exit and keep them from entering the portal room until my guardians are ready to defend me. That's the first time I've ever been called a defense system. I'm glad that you found my observation amusing, but there is little time for levity. I'm going to try to hold the lower exit. Are you with me? I've got your back. Ryan smiles. A hopeless battle against insurmountable odds? My kind of fight. Let's do it. I think Alindra should stay in her amulet when we confront them. They might overreact if they see a Hellwoman ghost with us. What if we need her help? I agree with Robin. There's no telling how they'll react. Alright, I'll release her when I think the time is right. Remember, you only need to delay the invaders as long as you can. Once my guardians are reactivated, I will send them directly to assist you. You may return to me once the situation is resolved. Okay, we'll be back. Alright, well, let's save. We have a battle coming. Battle. We have a battle coming, and I have a stick. I have a stick. I have a ghostly visage. I have some bird songs. I think we're doing pretty good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you just glitch on me? I'm not having a response. Oh dear. Alright. Okay, well, it's been a while since I've had a crash. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna restart this. I have to say the new patch has been really good because I think this is maybe my first or second crash since I put it in. I put it in like 2 weeks ago. So that's pretty damn good. I really admire that the folks who do those patches continue to work on the game. I don't think they're Beamdog specifically, Beamdog having done the enhanced edition, but they still are cool. Sorry, 1 second. Ah, Discord, the mighty distraction of Discord. Alright, this should reload. Oh, it's doing the flickering thing at the top. I don't know if you can see the flickering thing when I do it, but that usually means if I try to do anything with it, it's going to crash. Sometimes it crashes my whole connection. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. I am playing version 88.8193.36-12. According to this, it looks like there's a version that was released after that, but I don't think it got to GOG. Or if it did, it's not in the version I can download separately. Yep, they have dash 13. I wonder what the difference is. Anyway, suppose it doesn't matter. Quick save. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay, there. That'd be all I need is to lose an hour. So, I wonder how long this will last. Well, let's prep. Ooh. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now let me see what I did to my control rod. Ooh, got a extra +2 on it. I think that stacks. If it doesn't, that's okay. Alright, let's get ourselves out of here. Hopefully we can come back and poke around things later and help with tech support, but right now we need to get to the lower exit. Lower exit east. Ah, there we go. Okay, now where are we? We are here. And there's the exit. Okay, so we're going south. Let's quick save. The hills are alive with the sound of music. I actually don't remember how that song goes. It's been like 100 years. Oh, Oh, Lady General Ithra. Secure the area around this door. Set up a fortified position here in case we meet any resistance. Now let's stall for time. Welcome to TRS 5. How may we help you? Who are you? You look like surface dwellers. What are you doing in these ruins? I don't have a lot of bluff. Does Robin? Let him bluff. My name is Luke Skywalker. That's funny. These are my companions, Lando and Han. Hey, am I Lando or am I Han? Yeah. We were transported into these ruins by a magic spell, and we've been looking for a way out. I don't suppose you know where we might find one. Partial delay. Success. I'll ask the questions here, human. I hope I'm Lando. But honestly, unfortunately, Orion's cooler than I am, so I guess I'm probably Han Solo. I wonder if a female Robin would have said Leia. Interesting. Anyway, sorry. I'll ask the questions here, human. Answer them and your slavery to the Helman might begin a little less unpleasantly. I'm General Ithra, and I'm in command of this expeditionary force. They did a good job photoshopping the red. You say you were transported here by a spell. Who did this to you? I'm afraid we don't know, General. We were exploring some ruins, and we found a strange column of light. When we went near it, it expanded to engulf us, and the next thing we knew, we were here. We've been looking for a way out for a while now. A column of light, like the one in the room behind you. We'll have to be careful of it then. Don't want my troops suddenly transported to the surface. No, of course not. Ithra's troops began establishing a defended position near the lower exit door, while the general looks you and your companions up and down appraisingly. Her gaze lingers on Robin for too long for your liking, and the prince meets her stare with the same hard gaze that you've come to know well over the last 2 years. Oh, I can't look at her right now. You're nice, says Robin at last. You're a pretty one, and I like the defiance in your eyes. It'll be interesting to see how long it lasts with you as my personal slave. Hey, leave him alone. Robin's expression suddenly becomes animated. Oh, no, please don't challenge her, he says, taking your arm, startled at his sudden display of intense emotion. Do you remember he's an accomplished actor in performance? She'll kill you. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, please don't challenge her. She'll kill you. Ithra laughs, seemingly pleased by Robin's display of fear. I like you, human, she says with a smile. It's not a very warm one. You've got guts, though maybe a little more than you have brains. A good combination for the games. I think that's where I'll send you. Hold my tongue. You lot look like good slave stock, she says at last. You're now the property of the Hellman Collective. There's one rule for being a slave to the Hellman. Do as you're told and you'll live. Do as you're told quickly and eagerly, you may get to live longer and in less pain. Do you understand? Keep biting. Of course, we understand. Good. I need intelligence about this place. I especially want to know if the Rockmen have discovered it. And if they have a force here. I suddenly darken, assuming, that is, you're not Earthen spies yourself. We're not spies, General. I don't think I believe you. That you are spies for the Rockmen seems rather more likely than the story you told me, and if you are, then it will go very badly for you. Unless you confess at once. If you do, then I'll be lenient. Now, I do have a lot of persuade, so let's try it. Try to convince them that we're not spying for the Earthen. Do you want to confess? General, we're not spies. Why would surface dwellers be working with the Earthen? We have no love for them, and they don't trust us any more than your people do. Oh, dear. Why would you work for them? For gold, perhaps? And they might trust you out of desperation. No, I think I believe that you're spies. You'll tell me all that I know about these ruins. But we'll make sure that you have proper incentive first. A sadistic grin makes it clear just what kind of incentive she has in mind. Damn, I should have upped my charisma. Ithra's assistant steps up to speak. Oh, he's wearing Valen's face. Only red tinted. Oh, he is hot. Valen was one of the male love interest in Hordes of the Underdark. As I recall, Vipsania kind of bonded with him a little bit until she betrayed him. But I think his romance is actually, it's pretty low key, but it's pretty satisfying if you're playing a not completely evil, horrible female character. We've established a position around the entrance, he says briskly. Should we begin sending out recon parties? Good work, Galan. We'll dispatch them in a few minutes when I'm done with our prisoners. Bring the rest of our troops up through the passage in the meantime. You notice a hint of eagerness suddenly penetrate Galan's normally diffident manner. Have you interrogated the captives about our missing people yet? Oh, he's worried about... I don't want to kill him. I was just getting to that. Some of our soldiers have been disappearing mysteriously over the last few months. Most were scouts, but some vanished from our camps without explanation. Do you know anything about what happened to them? Why do you think we'd know something about that? When we discovered these ruins a few days ago, we hoped that some of them might have been taken here, or trapped in here. Well, let's try delaying. Your name is Galan. Did you know a woman scout named Alindra? See a look of desperate hope break on Galan's face. Have you seen her? Where is she? I'm sorry, Galan. We found her body nearby. We also found this amulet, which is inscribed with her name. Aw, betrayer? No. Galan carefully turns his back to the other helmet to hide the look of crushed despair on his face. Let me see it, please. Hand it. It is hers, General. You don't have to do this, Galan. We know you loved Alindra, and she loved you. You can still turn away from this path. Help us, and we can help you. You can see Galan fighting to hold back his tears as he takes the amulet from you and gently loops it around his neck. The stone begins to glow with a warm red light, and you can sense Alindra's spirit straining to reach out from it to embrace him. Aw. How do you know that? And even if I were willing, we're surrounded by a Helman army. What could I possibly do to help you? I'll show you. I am not going to betray her. Alindra, spirit of fire, come forth. Oh, that's cool. What is this sorcery? The assembled fire elves look on in surprise as Alindra's ethereal form is summoned once again from the amulet. When she turns to Galan and smiles, you can see the haunted look in her eyes melt away, as if it had never been there. Without a word, she takes him into her ghostly arms, and before the entire Helman army proudly kisses him with tender passion. We're going to wait respectfully. We are not going to hoot and whistle, goodness sake. At last we're reunited again, Galan, my love. Stall for time some more. We know what happened to your people, General. They were taken by a Helman scout named Levita. General Ethra looks at you angrily. She's clearly feeling out of control at the sudden and unexpected turn of events. Levita, she was the first to go missing. Where is she? Is she alive? Alive? No, not for some time. She had been turned into a vampire by one of the monsters that inhabited these ruins. Apparently she hated Alindra and took her and the others to feed on. Alindra looks directly into Galan's eyes as she speaks. Although her words are loud enough for you to hear, they're clearly meant for him and him alone. The creature that Levita served did this to me. My body is dead, my soul bound to this amulet, unable to move on to the divine. Levita used it to torment me, until these strangers destroyed her and saved me. Now they've brought us together again, so I can finally speak the words I've so longed to say to you. Whatever your words, they will stay in my heart forever. Oh. No, Galan. Linger's voice rings loudly and with sudden confidence. Our time for whispering is past. Through death and torment, I have come at last to know the truth. I must share that truth with you. Well, yeah, but, you're dead, and he's still the one who's got to avoid getting killed by his comrades, lady. I'm just going to point that out. Alright, anyway. Through death and torment, I have come at last to know the truth. I must share that truth with you before my spirit is spent, and yours is forever lost to darkness and despair. I love you, and our love was right. Say the words, too, and save your soul while there's still time. Turn your back on the hatred and cruelty of the Helman Collective. Stand with us now, at my side. Alright, we'll trust him. Help is coming. Join us now and we might be able to save you. There's an explosion of laughter among the Helman army as Ithrav raises her sword and advances on Alindra's ephemeral form. Thanks for the entertainment, spirit, she says with a cruel grin. Whatever you are, there's certainly nothing of the Helman in you. Or left in you, anyway. Move aside, Galan, while I deal with this meddlesome ghost. Then we can take these surfacers into custody and start our search. Galan's face hardens with sudden conviction as he steps between Alindra and the advancing general. No. Hear me, my heart. Your words have touched me, and they will not be denied. I love you too, spirit or flesh. I will not abandon you now that I've found you again. If this be our end, then our end let it be. Together, at last, with no regrets. Ah. Oh shit, I'm wondering if the Earth and City, because this feels like a climactic end. I'm wondering if I completely missed out on like an entire part of the plot by not going to the Earth and City after all. Shit. Maybe I did. Oh, that sucks. Because there was reference to an Earthen City, but this feels like the end of a module. This feels very climactic, so shit. Well, maybe I can, if is the end, maybe I can reload and kind of go in there, just to see what it is. So my attaché turns out to be a secret deviant. No wonder you're so eager to search for our missing comrades once Alindra had gone missing. Your betrayal disgraces my service, but fortunately I have ways to obtain satisfaction. Slow ones. General gestures to the guards nearby. Take them alive, but leave the spirit for me. I have plans for her. I was wondering when you'd finally get around to that. Thanks for the chat, but we have no intention of being taken prisoner. Wonder if my my defensive spell has disappeared throughout all this. Yep, it has. Shit. Well, that's annoying. Oh, that's okay though. Okay, got my ghostly visage. Well, on the plus side, we have Galan. What are you? Ah, bard and an elemental. We're all barding today. Alright. I don't need two of those. Let's see about doing this. Oh shit. I am gonna die already. Oh, do I have to replay that? Okay. Someone's gotta aid me. Shit. Hang on, I'll heal you. Yeah, try not to die yourself, though. Oh, there goes Ryan. Oh, we're all fucked. Oh no, after all that, I'm gonna have to redo this? Shit. Ah, fuck. Not fair. We're all dead. Ah, come on. I've got to go through that entire thing again? Ah, man. Okay, next time I'm going to... I'm gonna bad idea save right there, I think. Shit. Maybe I can move myself to a slightly better position. Alright, I'm not gonna read the entire thing all over again. But unfortunately, going through all that is gonna fuck with my, Hey. Oh, fuck. I'm trapped. Okay, there we go. That was fun. Alright. Alright, so let's talk to Aethra again. Okay. Alright. I was letting Robin bluff because I have no bluff skill. Luke Skywalker. Is it sus? Of course not. We're not going to read all this again. Protective. He performed. Biding time. Biding time. I persuade. Oh! Interesting. It went differently this time. Alright, let's say for now that you're not spies for the Rockman. Of course. I still need intelligence on this place. Tell me everything you know and quickly. Okay. You know, we'll go with the truth here. Well, for one thing, the ruins are infested with large monsters of all sorts. Many are of a kind we've never seen. Some are gigantic, and I should say that we've had a tough time surviving here since we arrived. Now we'll go with the lie. It's not very helpful. What about the builders? Is the ruin abandoned? We don't know. Would have been better for you if you could have been more useful and cooperative. Okay, so now we can get to this. Hand her the amulet. Him the amulet. Touch the stone. Ah, here we go. Sorcery. Ah, there we go. Romance. Ah, they're making out. Okay, wait respectfully. Stall for time. Okay. Trust Galan. Full delay success. Oh, nice! Aether begins to advance on you. Then she stops suddenly, her eyes going wide, staring off to your right. Awesome! We got the roll this time. Okay, well never mind. I'm not gonna die. Oh, look at those guardians. I hope they let me loot her corpse. Alright. Well, a reload actually worked in my favor this time. I'm a little sad about not being able to kick their ass, but honestly, I was getting my ass kicked, so. Full delay success, how about that? Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at those. And the music's nice too. General Ithra's mouth hangs open as she stares at the guardians that have arrived. By the lords of hell, what are those things? Let me introduce you to some of my friends. These are the guardians. I don't think they're going to be letting you take us prisoner, much less invade this facility. We're under attack. Troop, form ranks. Alright. Thanks for the chat. It's been interesting, but I don't think we'll be meeting again. Okay, so I'm going to bad idea save right here because that cannot go better than it did this time around. So, bad idea save. And guys, let's hide behind the fucking guardians. Alright. Okay. Oh hey! I went through that fast enough that my things are back up. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Oh, this is working a lot more to our favor, isn't it? Okay, I am gonna need to keep Orion on his feet. There we go. Guys, it might help if you stayed and attacked the same person we are. Oh well, I'll stay with Orion. Oh shit, okay. Let's stabilize Orion, because now I know how to do that. Alright, well, I'm kind of fucking up. Nope, we're all fucked. Alright, let's load again. Hide behind the guardians. That's what we need to do. We need to hide behind the guardians. And maybe sing a song. We're 3 bards. 3 bards, an elemental spirit that's low level, and oh, Robin got that. Okay. So let's see if we can't warn this. Nice. Oh shit. We knocked her down. Nice. Let's kick her ass while we're here. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Knock her down again. Ah, shit. Stop that, you asshole. Orion's always the one going down first. Come on. The horn, if you please. Ah, still disrupted. Shit. I don't have a lot of concentration, that's why. Oh, there we go. We'll try this again. Guardians, you could come over here. That would be lovely, but no? Okay. This is gonna take a while. This does feel like a climactic fight, so I feel guilty not going to the Earthen Village, because that sounded like it would have been fun to see. I figured we could go there afterwards, but that probably is not the case. This really does feel like... Alright, well let's... I'm only gonna have one chance to do this, I think. Oh, disrupted spell. Let's move back here. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, some people fell. Alright, I wish I could direct them all to attack the one I want to attack. Okay. Alright, so let's swarm Lady Ithra. Okay. Oh shit. Well, I think
This pack is heavier than I am.
we just took her head. Nice. I wasn't expecting that, but okay. Awesome. Let's put that in there. Shit. Ah. What do you weigh? How much does the head weigh? 5.5. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out later. I got her head. That's the important thing. Oh. Oh, cool. Okay, it looks like everyone's still alive. Can I keep Orion still alive? Because I think that woman hit hardest up there. Alright. Let's try not to kill... What's his name? Okay, there we go. He's not gonna die now. And we can continue trying to kill these people. Ah, I'm so glad Alindra and Galan have each other again. There we go. Alright. I think we're gonna be okay. Orion's not fully dead. We healed him. A helmet wizard. Now everyone's beating the shit out of him. And the demon. Okay. Okay, let's get him back. I thought we fucking healed you, sir. Let's try this again. Come on.
Done and done.
Well, I appreciate that, but still, come on. Dude. Back up. There we go, finally. Alright. Okay. Maybe I will get to go to the village after all. And he picked a lock or something. I think that was the exit. Alright. Hello, Galan. Oh. Alright. Wasn't expecting that. I guess there's still a priestess alive. I suppose that Alindra and I will now have to be brought before the master of the guardians of this place to answer for our actions. I think so. Follow me and I'll bring you to him. Okay. That's alright. Sounds like they got her. Do I miss the experience points for it? Kinda, but do I miss getting my ass kicked? No. This is good. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go back. There's also the amphitheater that I want to see before we leave. So, well, that was climactic. I have Ithra's head. Well, she seemed like a nice lady. You know how it goes. Alright. Leave the golem alone for now. Alright. Let's loot the remains. Okay. I could try to carry more... Oh, I've still got some damaged crystals I thought I got rid of. No wonder. Hey, you want some damaged crystals, guys? Here, keep a souvenir. There we go. Not really enough, huh? Alright, it's that one book is fucking heavy. Where's my other weight reduction pack? Magic pouch. Oh, I do have enough room. Okay. Alright. Where's the heavy book? Because one book is heavier than the others. And I took it out. Subterranean? No. Unless I took out the thing instead. I might have taken out the thing instead. Where's my crossbow? Oh, that's what I took out. Okay, hold on. We're gonna move that. We're gonna take this. And we're gonna move this to that one.
This pack is heavier than I am.
Alright, that's better. I do like the sonic pick, but I'm probably never gonna use it, let's be honest here.
This pack is heavier than I am.
How heavy are you? 2.4? Ah, come on. Alright. Let's hand it over to Robin. You can carry that for now. Better. Fucking sonic pick. Okay. Saving. We lived! Well, Orion died, but Orion's always dead. Poor Orion. He's lucky he's hot. Okay. Alright, and we had a beautiful romance between Alindra and Galan. And Galan joined us. That makes me happy. So let's go. Oh, maybe they can stay here and like be guardians of the place. That would be kind of cool. I mean, if they can't go home. All right, let's go talk to. Oh, things are getting a little dicey. Can we move? Sorry. Okay, we got it. So where's Simon? Is he around? There he is. Hello, Simon. How are you? Thank you for stopping the invasion force at the lower entrance. With your help, my guardians and I have re-established full control of the facility and its defenses. I am now able to conduct repairs without further vulnerability. Nice. I'd like to discuss something with you. What would you like to discuss? Well, how are the repairs coming? They're proceeding quite rapidly, thank you. The damage from the earthquake was extensive, but it is repairable. My maintenance robot should have all of the fissures and chasms sealed within a few weeks. Nice. Uh, why do you take orders from me, even though it's obvious that I'm not one of the ancient race? Oh, I can ask about the beastmen, too. Good. I'm not designed to make such distinctions. I am programmed to accept orders from anyone with the appropriate authorization, as long as those orders are consistent with that programming. You carry a level 3 authorization imprinted directly into your life code. Oh, that's interesting. Why the fuck do I have that in my life code? His life code? Are you saying that he's descended from the ancients? I do not know. That's possible. Though the sequence could also be a random mutation. Interesting. Okay. Do you know about the beastmen who were created by the leaking transfiguration crystals? They should be moving back into the first level of the facility soon. Yes, I've been monitoring them. Yes, I had been monitoring them for some time. An early earthquake had already partially damaged me and disabled the automated crystal maintenance system. I was unable to stop the leakage until you intervened. What will happen to them? Will you allow them to move back into their homes? Yes, my creator programmed me to emulate a sense of moral responsibility towards other sentient life forms. Since the beastmen were created by a malfunction in our facility, I will allow them to build a society here. As Simon and Darian would have said, it's the least we can do. Did you say emulate? You don't have one of your own? You seem to have difficulty understanding that I am not a living being. I have no soul or consciousness as you know it. I'm an artificial construct, and I can only function within the parameters of my design. Well, they should be okay then. Uh, what will you do now? I will follow my programming and do what I have always done. I will repair the facility, and then I will continue to wait for the return of my creator, Simon and Darian. But you've been waiting for thousands of years. Surely your makers are long dead. Can't you decide on a new plan? No. I am an artificial intelligence, not a sentient life form. Only Simon and Darian, or a representative bearing his specific override protocol, can alter my programming. Interesting. Okay. We should be getting on our way. Before we go, Simon, there's something else I'd like to ask you. I'm interested in knowing more about the beliefs of the ancient race. Can you tell me more about them, and especially about the Andarians? I'm interested too. Toward the end, the ancient society developed into a two-class system. Everyone was expected to be either a Provan or a Daemon, and life could often be difficult for those who were not under the protection of one of the two factions. The civil war that eventually broke out simmered for a long time as a cultural war. You said your creator was called Simon and Darian. How did he get that name? Did he call himself that? It was not uncommon among those who agreed with the philosophy of Senator Andar, a gesture of their refusal to accept the cultural status quo. Andar taught that the Provic and demonic philosophies shared a common error and presented a false alternative. What was the common error? During its ascendancy, the ancient society was one of scientists and thinkers. They studied the laws and nature of the world around them. The knowledge that they discovered enabled them to become almost like gods themselves. But this focus on the natural world gave way in later years to an increasing belief that truth and enlightenment could only be found in a mystical contemplation of the supernatural. And that's exactly what the priest of the divine taught me. Only a mystical communication with the deity, they said, could lead to true enlightenment. It was a difficult lesson to accept, especially when I was younger. I was always asking questions. But when I finally learned to call upon the power of the divine, I accepted that they'd been right, even though I didn't really understand why. The power to call upon the magic is available to you without such intercession. Orion Denari looked shocked. That's not possible. For wizards and their arcane spells, yes, but divine spells require the intercession of a god. Everyone knows that. That's what I thought too. I'm afraid that everyone is mistaken then. I'm not surprised to learn that the gods you worship would foster such beliefs. Most likely they are descendants of the Provan faction, and that would be consistent with their ideology. Anyone with the ability to call upon the magic can learn to cast divine spells that you refer to. He lapses into silence, his expression tortured. Clearly Simon's words have badly shaken his faith. What did Andar believe was the false alternative? The Provans preached altruism and self-sacrifice for the good of others, while the demons embraced the sacrifice of others to themselves. But both factions still embraced some form of sacrifice as a moral ideal. Andar rejected this as a false alternative, teaching that men could live with respect for the rights and dignity of all, both for themselves and others. I mean, I am more sympathetic to the Provans than the demons, but it still seems like a more sensible philosophy. Everyone should be free to live for themselves as long as they respect the rights of others. That I think is true. I mean, of the two, I would say I'm more sympathetic to the Provans, but I like this version best. I think I agree. Thank you for explaining that, Simon. Ah, are you sure that there's nothing you could do to help us in our war with the demons? I'm afraid not. My program will only allow me to offer such assistance if it is necessary to defend this facility. Is there a way we can contact you in case we ever discover such a threat? Use the control rod that you took from the access panel. It is a very useful device with a telepathic interface that was employed by our operations staff. I interface with the facility systems directly, and as a construct I cannot use it anyway. Once you've spent some time studying its properties, you should be able to use it to contact me. Well, thank you for letting me keep it. I think it'll turn out to be useful. Simon turns to look at Alindra and Galan. I think there's one more thing that must be dealt with before you go, Joshua. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. I think there's one thing that must be dealt with before you go. Alindra and I must answer to the Master of the Guardians for our crimes. They turned against their own people to help defend you, Simon. Surely they can be forgiven for what they've done. Your words in their defense are noted and logged as evidence. Fire Elven Male Galan and Crystal Matrix Consciousness. Oh, that's interesting. Alindra, are you prepared to hear my judgment? Galan glances at Alindra, who nods, her expression grave. We are. Although you have committed morally objectionable actions in the past, it is not my purpose here to judge or forgive them. My only concern is to determine if you are a threat to this facility. You are being judged on whether you can be trusted to keep the secret of this place from the demon forces of which you were once allied. You're afraid they may return to their people and reveal what they know, either willingly or under torture? I will keep your secret, Simon. Alindra's courage has taught me that the love we found together is a noble value, and that our people's hatred for it is truly evil. There's nothing for us back in the collective. I don't know where we'll be able to go in the future and be welcome, but as long as we're together it won't matter. You could come with us. You're very kind, but I don't think your people would welcome us as you have. There's also the fate of Alindra's spirit, as you call it. The crystal matrix in which her consciousness has been preserved is degrading. When that degradation reaches crystal entropy, it will dissipate and be lost. Do you mean she's dying again? I thought the soldier had trapped her spirit in the gem of her amulet. There are limits as to how long a consciousness can maintain coherence in a crystal matrix, even under ideal conditions. And with the creature you call the Soul Drinker destroyed, the command sequence that established the matrix has been aborted. It's no longer maintaining its integrity. How long does she have? With my help, the matrix can be preserved for another 5 months or so. Otherwise, it will reach critical entropy in less than 2 weeks, so I'm going to have to wait. And with Alindra gone, what will you do, Galan? Without her love, will you have the strength to live out the rest of your days as an outcast? Will you end your own life to join her in oblivion? Will you eventually lose heart and give in to a desire to return to your people? Well, he won't be alone and friendless as long as we live. Galan looks at Alindra, who reaches up to gently touch the sizzling tears that have started running down his face. I understand you, Simon. If you can give us a little more time together, I'll gladly remain here and accept any judgment you choose. Here's my judgment, then. Alindra and Galan, in recognition of your heroic efforts in defending TRS-5 and for your friendship with Joshua, I deem you not to be a threat to this facility. I will spare your lives. Isn't there something more you can do for her? After all, this whole place is a super advanced laboratory for designing and creating living beings, isn't it? Yes, you seem to have something in mind. Alindra's body is still in the lower ruins. If it could be restored to life, then we could return her soul to it. Is that within your power? My eternal sensors have scanned Alindra's body and acquired a viable reconstruction of her life code. It's been dead for too long to be regenerated, but it would not be beyond my power to replace it. Cloning, awesome. You could create a new body for her? As long as the viable template of her previous body was used, then yes, it could be done. It would have to be an exact clone, however, since I'm not programmed or authorized for template experimentation. That was the purview of the technical staff, and one of the reasons why I cannot release any of the subjects in the transfiguration room from their stasis. Clone? That's the technical term for the process. The details are unimportant. Think of it as growing a new body for her, but at a highly accelerated rate. I'll be able to do the same for the Beastman's mates, using the design that you prototyped for them. Great. When could you get started? The damage to the transfiguration chamber would have to be repaired first. After that, I estimate creation of the clone could be accomplished with several weeks to spare. But my programming requires that I request payment for such services. I will need to set a price and obtain an agreement from Alindra Galan to meet it. What kind of price? I think I have an answer for that. What? You haven't met them yet, Galan, but there's a race of beastmen, and soon-to-be beast women, living in the ruins and caves above. A release of rogue magic from this facility created them and gave them sentience. That gives you a responsibility to help them grow and develop a viable society, doesn't it, Simon? Yes, it does. They are a young race, new to the wonder of having a reasoning mind, and still almost like children in many ways. While Simon's programming is extremely sophisticated, he's still only a soulless construct. He can help educate them, but there's much about life that they can only learn from other living beings. Leonard Kilraven had been teaching them, but he's gone now. They'll need new mentors to replace him. Oh, that works. From you, they could learn what it truly means to be a living, reasoning creature with consciousness, or what you would call a soul. You could help them build a society for themselves, teaching them civilized values and how to avoid the barbarism of the one from which you escaped. And perhaps most important of all, you could help them learn the meaning of love. The world outside the collective will almost certainly spurn you, but the beastmen here will not. Remain in TRS-5 and become mentors to a new civilization, and above all, teach them what you've managed to discover together, despite the most hellish obstacles imaginable, how to love each other. What do you think, Simon? Is that a fair price to set for your help? Eminently. Is that what you two want? We accept. Thank you. Okay, could you also allow them access to your information centers to help in their education and development? That goes beyond what my programming has determined is required under the circumstances. I can, but only if you authorize it. Please grant them access. Ah, everyone's got level 1 access. They're settled then. When do they get started? There's no time like the present. Oh, neat. The beastmen will be in their caves, preparing to move back to their old home in the upper ruins. I'll send you to them right now to introduce yourself, and to bring word to them about what's transpired. I guess it's time for us to get going as well. The damage from the earthquake has created breaches in the facility perimeter that expose it to nearby caverns. Until they are prepared, I will be setting the facility defenses to high alert. Once you've unlocked the lower exit with the master control key, you will not be able to return to the master control room again, so be certain that you've taken everything with you that you need once you go. Ah, thank you, and farewell. Alright, so... Okay. Well, how about that? Maybe there's anything more we can ask Simon. Can we poke at any of the consoles again? Alright. Repairs. Okay. Okay. We'll talk about that again. Okay. I'm not going to read all that. It's the same thing. Alright, so console, is there anything else we can do here? Translate. Okay. That's it. So we got the defense system up, which is nice. Can we use any of these cool looking control panels? Nah, looks like they're decorative. Okay, well, there's one thing I wanted to do, and I don't remember which portal it is, but I do happen to have a book. Let's see if I can find that book. 'Cause I want to watch the amphitheater. Now that there's power, it should be doable. Okay.
Greetings and well met.
Alright, we've got the laboratory door, but let's go to the amphitheater. I guess that maybe not the end. Not quite, anyway. Let's talk to the female apparition.
Why, hello there.
Alori Menastravinga, Theros. Blackus Foriildro, Gladan Rendro. Leori Alidro, Gladan Eskineld. Translate. Welcome to the TRS-5 Theater, friend. There are no new performances scheduled at this time. Please check our schedule and come back for our next show. What do you mean? It's a stage, like some kind of magical theater? Yes, look at the light. It's being projected. What is your schedule? What will your next show be? There are no need for performance. Perhaps you would like access to our previous shows. Yes. Okay, you can do classic theater or science fiction. Let's watch classic theater. The lights in the amphitheater dim, and the globes around the room begin to shine with a strange light. Program loading. User request the exit when you wish to end. Start it. Well, that's cool. It's Hamlet. Oh, I can't equip the item. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep. Oh, I can't equip the whatever item it is. Ah, too bad. Oh, that's cool. Let's talk to him. Okay. The character of a young man approaches you. He's dressed in noble clothing, his expression full of angst. Play along. What ho, Horatio? Here, my lord, at your service. Horatio, thou art even as just a man as ever my conversation coped withal. Let Robin play along too. What ho, Horatio? Here, my lord, at your service. Okay. Continue to let. Same as ever, my lord, your poor servant ever. Ah, I couldn't play, but he can. Okay. Come on, you could do this too. Ah, let's let him coach you. Alright. Here's a skull now. The skull has lain in the earth 23 years. Let me see. Show him the skull. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now how abhorred it is in my imagination. How abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rims at it. Here hung those lips that I've kissed, I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment, that were wont to set the table a-roar? Play along. See Robin grin as he and Orion settle into character and join you. The phantasmal actors seem to know how to gently guide your responses to keep them in line with the plot, which involves the prince's attempt to pursue revenge against his father's murderers. As with all tragedy, the story ends quite badly. You look like you enjoyed that, Robin. I did. It reminded me of my days doing improvisational Oh god, he did improv. Thank you for joining me. I forgot how much fun that could be. We should get going, though. I suppose we should. I guess we gotta exit. Exit stage left. Oh, that was cool. I want to see the science fiction one. Is it going to be Star Wars again? So this would imply that the ancients are future versions of us, I think. Okay. Oops, I should have asked about the previous show. Oh, fuck. Not what I meant to do. I want to watch a previous show. Yes. Translate. Previous slow. Let's do science fiction. Good choice, friend. We have an edgy new program to offer, The Battle of Light and Dark. It's designed as a conflict drama that can be played from both a Provan and Demon perspective. Which would you prefer? Oh, let's do both. Provan. Program loading. User request the exit when you wish to end. Against the dark. Oh, they're lightsabers! Jaina?
Well, hello there.
What are your orders, Champion of Light? Tell me again what our mission is here. We've created a gateway to the realm of the divine on the planet below. The demons are here to seize it. Even now their armada sits in orbit, ready to attack. But The planet is protected by an energy shield that they cannot penetrate. We are to persuade the champion of darkness to give up his attack. What should we do now? We must confront the champion of darkness and convince him to see reason. Alright then. Let's do that. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's watch it again. Alright, let's try it. We're gonna try the proven version again. Because I feel like there's probably a way this is supposed to work that I didn't do properly. Okay, play along is 3. Play along is 3. 1.
Well, hello there.
Let's go. So that is the exit. So what happens if we go forward then?
Your soul shall be mine.
So Jaina. Warrior of Light. So is this Star Wars? But like expanded universe Star Wars, I wonder? Okay. The Champion of Darkness. Maybe not. Let's see what it says. So the forces of light have chosen you as their champion. They have. Give up your attack. It will never succeed. You're foolish to try to dissuade me as champion of light. My armada has surrounded your world, and it will not withdraw. It will not stop us from taking the gateway to the divine from you. You will never succeed, Lord of Darkness. Our shield is impregnable. Give up this mad attempt to seize the divine for yourself and leave us alone. Lord, let us share it instead, as our people have always done. Okay, so it's not Star Wars, but I'm not sure what exactly it is. My companion speaks wisely, Lord of Darkness. If you give up this attack, there can still be peace, once again, between our peoples. Then you are foolish as we have always believed. Do you not understand that we have only been biding our time while our strength has grown, waiting for our chance to strike? By discovering how to touch the divine, you have given us that chance at last. Ultimate power over true reality now lies in our grasp. Your people have served their purpose, and we no longer need you. They believe that controlling this gateway to the divine will give them power over the realm of true reality, and that is exactly the core belief of demonic religions. Could this be where those beliefs originated, and this conflict between factions in the ancient society? I think you may be right. You are perceptive, Provan. I know that you believe the divine cannot be controlled and that you must submit yourself to it, but you are wrong and weak. And you and your people have deluded yourselves. The will to power is the one great truth, and it must govern the realm of true reality as well. Those who embrace the will of power will control destiny. I must convince you to see reason, champion of darkness. The divine cannot and should not be controlled. If you persist in this path, you will only end up destroying our great civilization in civil war. Turn from this path, and let there be peace among our people once again. You waste your breath. Your words are not welcome here. Very well, I will return to the world below and wait for the day when you might change your mind and embrace true brotherhood between us. You are weak, just like the rest of your people, and you are foolish to face me here on my own ground where I'm strong. Ooh, neat. Hopefully we can kill him. That'd be funny to die in a fucking play. Holodeck, I guess. Orion, really? Warning, morality fail save malfunction. Oh shit. I guess the holodeck is still not quite working properly. Let's save Orion again. There we go. He's back. Okay. Come on, fucker. Oh shit. Really? So the champion of darkness was forced to fight the champion of... and defeated him. The Dark Armada could not penetrate the shield, and we were forced to withdraw from the world of the Divine Gate. Champion of Light continued to... I botched this. And so the Champion of Life was forced to fight the Champion of Darkness and defeated him. The Dark Armada could not penetrate the great energy shield, and so were forced to withdraw from the world of the Divine Gate. the champion of light, continued to wait patiently for the day when the followers of darkness would finally see the errors of their ways and join them in working unselfishly. So that's the end? Okay, hold on. Let me save him first. Okay. Hold on. We'll talk to her again and see if we can pop that back up. There we go. Come on, dude. Let's pull you back up from being accidentally killed in the holodeck. Alright, keep going. At some point, this should work. Come on. Dude. Get up. This is supposed to fucking work, dude. It's success. Come on, get your ass up, you idiot. Thank you. Alright, let's talk to her again. Alright, so that's the end. This didn't really happen, did it? I'm sure it didn't. It was a kind of morality play, written very much from the perspective of the more altruistic faction. What do you mean? As followers of light were determined to share all their knowledge and power, even with enemies that were clearly out to destroy them. And they were guided by a naive faith that these enemies could be made to embrace their ideals of eternal brotherhood, if only they remained kind and patient with them. I think I'm going to go with 3. I don't think I agree with you. There's a spark of good in all of us, if we can only figure out how to reach it. These ancient Provins may have failed to turn the rivals' faction back to light, but their intentions were still noble. I might have believed that once, Joshua, but not anymore. I've seen too much in the years since the warlord came to power. You think that evil can't be redeemed, as the Provins believed? Sir Rabbit's eyes hardened implicably. The demons have had a long history of preying upon that kind of wishful thinking. After the warlord seized Carlissa, his emissaries spread honeyed words to the rulers of the lands around us. All that Zomer and his demons wanted was a chance to live alongside them with peace and harmony, they claimed. Still astonished that anyone could take the bitch's lies seriously. I don't suppose there's much else we can do here. Let's get going. Okay, well that's interesting. Oh, cool, I leveled up. Alright, that's cool. So we can holodeck itself. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. My one open lock skill. Lore. And heal. There we go. Ooh. I wanted to get... Could get combat casting, actually. That would be pretty useful. Or weapons focus. Now, I got a stick. What kind of stick is it? Actually, hold on. So I'm thinking, depending on what the control rod is, I feel... Oh. Fuck. I feel like I'm going to want to keep this, so... What kind of weapon is it? It's medium weapon, but is it a quarterstaff? What does it count as? Oh, it's a club. I mean, I could weapons focus club, I suppose. Maybe I'll pick blind fighting. Things do like to go invisible. On the other hand, weapons focus club does sound pretty funny in a weird sort of way. Okay. Club. You know, let's do it. Let's weapons focus club. Alright, no more spells. I'm pretty pleased with that, except maybe a magic weapon. Because I've got greater magic weapon. I have never made charm person work. But still, maybe it's something that could pop up in dialogue, so let's give it a try. I'm actually pretty pleased with these, so. And greater magic weapon haste. I thought I would have one more, but I guess not. No, I'm pleased with those two. Okay. Alright. Well, let's get out of here then. Alright. So, I'm the only one that believes otherwise, I guess. So how to get out of here? Okay, will she let me exit? Okay. Alright. We already did this. Not doing it again. Okay, is there an exit this way, or do I have to go all the way back? What do you want, Squeaky? Come here. You want a treat? You're so cute. You're so cute. Look at you. Look at you. I'll come up and pet you while you eat in a few. I'm almost done here today. Alright, so let's get back. This is not quite Star Wars, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. We do have a lightsaber though, so. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do I get out? I mean, we could play the other side from the evil side, I suppose. Maybe that would be enlightening too. I don't know if I like the idea, but we could. Hi, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? Let me pet ya. Let me pet ya. You're so little and cute. And slightly twitchy-eyed. Okay. I'm thinking that maybe we should rest. Oh, I have mushrooms. Oh, my red berries are spoiled. Oh, shit. Okay, well. Hopefully there'll be a place I can buy food. Okay. Okay, let's save. Or not. I might be fucked. Got some hardtack at least. Okay.
Hello, and welcome.
Alright. Performance? What do you mean? Okay, we view previous. Science fiction. Let's play the demon version. Okay. Yes, light. Let's talk to Gehenna. Okay, so it's not Star Wars related at all, except for getting a red lightsaber, which is kind of cool.
Well, hello there.
Okay. Command me, champion of darkness. What is your will? What is our mission? The Province have created a gateway to the realm of the divine, and we are here to seize it. Even now our armada sits in orbit, ready to attack, but the forces of light have an energy shield that we cannot penetrate. We are here to slay the champion of light, disarm the shield so our forces can attack. What did we do now? Okay. Once we kill the guards, we must confront and defeat the champion of light and deactivate the shield. Alright, then let's do that. Actually, one sec.
Hello there.
I do want to ask her about the divine, since I got a chance. The gods and demons both teach that there's a realm of true reality and life after death. The demons believe that once they control it, they can impose their will. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so let's play evil and see what insights we can get from being evil. Okay. Oh, I hope this doesn't do badly for us killing them. Okay. Does this make me evil? It does not. Okay, good. It's just fiction, but still. I'm a little concerned about that. We're playing Darth Vader, but I don't want to be evil. So let me see. What's my good measure? 89. Okay. I don't think it's substantially changed. I hope not. I don't want to be evil. Okay. Okay, let's go this way. Uh-oh. Can we go in? What now? Lady, you get out of the way?
Well, hello.
Okay. Okay, now she's gone this way, so. Fuck. Get over here. Nope. Get through. Alright. That's an interest. The area I transition where it turns dark, I'm not a big fan of. Oh, this looks cool. Okay. We have like Champion of Light and Gehenna, and I think it's Jaina there. Let's talk to him. So the forces of darkness have chosen you as their champion. Has it come to this? I have. Surrender now and deactivate the shield. No, I can't do that. And I can't allow you to take control of the gate. It is a gift for all of our people, to help each and every one of us grow in knowledge and wisdom. You are no match for me, and you know it. Do not defy me, if you value your life. You're bluffing. You'll not risk war by attacking me. Give up this mad attempt to seize the divine for yourself alone. Let us share it instead. What are you doing, little thing? Okay, as long as they're comfy. As our people have always done with our great knowledge and discoveries. You are foolish as we have always believed. Do you truly think that kind words will save you now? Do you not understand that we've only been biding our time while our strength has grown, waiting for a chance to strike? By discovering how to touch the divine, you've given us that chance at last. Ultimate power of a true reality now lies in our grasp. Your people have served their purpose, and we no longer need you. Scholars of darkness believe that controlling the divine will give them power over the realm of true reality, and that's exactly the core. Okay, so it's the same. Ah, I know you believe that. The divine can be controlled. Oh, cool. So there's no, yeah, I'm gonna break character, though. There's wisdom in your words. We share the gateway, as you say. Let's share it together. What are you doing? Ultimate power lies within our grasp. Would you betray our ideals? There's more to be gained by cooperation than war with them. This is not our way. Don't do this. Do you agree, Lord of Light? You show great courage and wisdom. All will be as you say. Thank you for helping me see the error of my ways, Lord of Light. You have saved our civilization from certain destruction.
I need to speak with you. Come here.
And so the champion of darkness betrayed the darkness itself and was corrupted by the weakness of the light. His betrayal forced the Dark Armada to withdraw from the world of the Divine Gate. The followers of darkness would no longer accept him, and he was cast out from among them for his treason. Oh, that's cool. And the true followers of darkness continued to wait for an opportunity to destroy the followers of light once and for all, and to seize ultimate power over creation for themselves. So that's it? Morality play. Okay. Followers of darkness seemed to think they could just go on forever demanding and seizing whatever they wanted. And why wouldn't they when they were allowed to get away with it for so long? Who's more responsible for their evil, I wonder? Them for embracing it or their brethren for making it possible? I'm gonna still blame the demons. They were given to unselfishly and they repaid that. Or maybe both. No, I'm still gonna go here. I'm still naive. Perhaps I wish these ancients had been wiser about sharing their power. But the atrocities the demons have committed are so vile that I think it would be wrong to try to lay blame on everyone else for it. That's where I stand. Let's get going. Okay, so we have now gotten enlightenment on both sides. Basically, good and evil. But good maybe to the point of naivete. At least as Orion sees it. He's a bit more pragmatic. Okay. We've taken the head of General Ithra. I'm wondering why my talent hinted we should do so. Perhaps we'll learn the reason as we proceed. Because I loot everything, that's what it was. But okay. So, I guess that's pretty much it. So, I gotta figure out how the hell to get out of here. Map. Okay. Down below, I think. And then we'll head to the exit and see what there is to see. We've got a fire lady and a renegade fire elf who are going to live with a bunch of beastmen in a ruin, which is nice. It's a shame. At least we do have a good reason why we can't use it as a base of operations, which is nice. Though, maybe there's still a way to get Simon on our side, I wonder. Okay. Let's see now. Click, click. Continue. I think we're going to go to the exit. It does seem like there's a little more left, so that's good. I mean, there's a sequel, so even if I end up only playing like 5 minutes of the module next time, I can just move on to the second one. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it here. And having played modified Star Wars and Hamlet, I think Shame I couldn't keep the lightsaber. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna save it here, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna see who to raid. I don't know if Emmy's still on with Final Fantasy. That's always fun to watch. I'm pretty sure Plunge has gone to bed, or at least logged off. Yep, Emmy's still on. And so is the Vector of Change. A bonus stream for Happy Pride. Oh, that sounds nice. Actually, we might do that. No offense to Emmy. Emmy is playing Final Fantasy 16, which is quite cool. Fighting the Midnight Raven. I don't know what that is per se. I don't remember it. It's got to be relatively early on in the game. All right, so let's see who we can raid. Well, maybe I will raid Emmy. But I think I've raided Emmy recently, so let's raid AOC. I think he's working on decorating the speakeasy venue, which is always fun. Okay. If you've never been to a Vector of Change, it's very cozy, very nice. Highly recommended. All right, all right. Oh, ready to raid? And I'm gonna wish you all good night. I thought I quit out because I'm an idiot. I'm clearly too tired to continue. It's been a long day. I could use a drink. All right, so let's go. Bye bye. Ah, no, stop. Okay.
Back over here. Oh, oh. And put you on this.
Oh shit, I forgot to stop. Sorry.